Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Living lightly in the light of wisdom. This is the topic we will reflect upon next 6 talks. As we go from gross to the subtle, we start becoming lighter and lighter. Earth is very heavy. Compared to that, water is lighter. Compared to that, fire has no weight. Compared to that, air is lightest and space has no weight. So as we grow from the gross to the subtle, we start becoming lighter and lighter. And whenever we have any load on us, whatever may be the load, a person under a huge load can never be happy. See, there are 3 types of loads we all carry in our life. One is the physical load. If you want to understand what is the physical load, you see these ammas, wherever they go, they call it as a purse, but it is a hold-on. So whenever they go, the first thing they want to do is unload it and then sit. Because it is unnecessary load. The second load is a physiological load. In a crowd, people are sitting, no place to move. Suddenly one person gets up kicking, everybody goes out. Others feel, why this fellow is going like this? Because he was under the physiological load. His BP, bladder pressure was beyond his capacity. He goes on. Second load. The third load. The load of our total past. We refuse to live in the present. All the time dwelling over the past. When we were young. Who cares? See? Old people have no future. They have got only past. And youngsters have all the future, very little past. Therefore, when we carry any kind of load, we are miserable. So what will be the wisdom of light? Unload yourself. See, the load of possessions. Load of relations, load of achievements, load of failures, load of regrets, load of memories. Unless this load is unloaded, we will never discover what is the meaning of light. See? What we have to really understand, living lightly in the light of wisdom means unloading ourselves. And all this load nobody has given us. We have ourselves accumulated. So if we have accumulated, we have to give away. See, there was one lady in India. She came, very elderly lady, a wife of a military officer, retired brigadier, and told me, Swami, I want to stop smoking. You please tell me, I will stop smoking. I said, why should I tell you? You smoke. When you smoke and walk, I am reminded of the old steam engine. Continue smoking. But why don't you tell me? I said, why should I tell you? When you started smoking, did you ask me, Swami, this is my first cigarette. Will you please inaugurate? Like a Gita Gyan Yajna? No. Every load is invited, collected by us. Nobody gives us any load. So if we have accumulated the load, we have to unload. Nobody can do it for us. See, friends, out of your great love for your wife, you tell, honey, I don't like, this quinine, bitter medicine. Will you please take it on my behalf? Then honey will take also. But your malaria will remain with you. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. See, friends, you must have seen and done also. People, they employ a Panditji. Panditji, do Mrityunjaya Japa for me. I am very busy. And then Panditji says, Dakshina, okay, take 1 rand. And do Mahamrityunjaya Japa, okay? Not ordinary. And by the time you turn, Panditji says, Sir, Japa is over. Then you become angry. Mahamrityunjaya Japa so quickly over? Yes, in 1 rand, this is the quality. It can't be better than that. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. Friends, there are 2 types of people who engage themselves on the spiritual path. One, those who want to fulfill their desires. In such crowds, you will see people in millions. The second type of people are those who want to get freedom from the virus of desires. They want to outgrow beyond desires. See, friends, in Mundakopanishad there is a mantra. Pariksha karmachitan brahmana nirvedamaya na asti akrutaha krutena tad vijnanartham gurumeva vigachet samitpani shrotriyam brahmanishtam. If we re-evaluate our past, till date what we have done, if we have to write our autobiography, Bhagavan Shankaracharya wrote for us, Balastavat krida sattaha, Tarunastavat taruni rattaha, Vruddhastavat chinta sattaha, Parame brahmani kopina rattaha, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. If we have to write our autobiography in 1 line, what will be that? We tried to fulfill our desires, but we failed. You fulfill 1 desire, and 100 will be born. See, friends. And therefore, if we have lived till date, what we have done? Only trying to fulfill the desires one after another, but we did not learn from our own experiences of life. Upanishad says, Pariksha lokan karmachitan. Pariksha, re-evaluate your own earlier life. Whatever you have done, what did you gain in life? Have we discovered fulfillment? Our equation on which we work is wrong. Our equation is fulfillment of the desires is equal to fulfillment in life. It is a wrong equation. Fulfillment of desires can never lead to fulfillment in life. See? So this load of desire fulfillment makes our life very heavy. See, it is something like this. If I want money, where will I go? the person who has got lot of money. If I want to get some license, where will I go? I'll go to some minister, get my work done. If I want to settle my account with somebody, what will I do? I will go to some gunda, some thug and get my work done. In the same manner, if my desires are not fulfilled by the worldly methods, then I invoke other worldly method. Oh Lord, if I pass in the examination, I will give you one coconut. In short, fulfillment of desires becomes our spiritual practice. See, friends. But there are other type of people, very few, handful. Those who are not leading a mechanical, dumb life, but they are becoming more and more aware about their own experiences. We have fulfilled our desires. What next? Still there is a lacuna, big vacuum. Such seekers of truth, they cannot be satisfied by going to the temple ringing the bell, by going to the Mahatmas and asking, "Oh Mahatmaji, please get this thing done for me." This is what we do to the God. We go to the temple and the church and tell the Lord, "Lord, you are the means, the world is the goal." Actually, worldly life should be the means and God should be the goal of our life. But it becomes the other way. So such people who are no more interested in fulfilling merely the desires in this world, such people, they are rare indeed. See, Kathopanishad tells, Paranchikhani vyatudasvayamyo tasmat paran pashyati nantaratman kaschid dhiraha pratyagatmanamaikshat amutta chakshuhu amrutatvamichan. By default, we are extrovert. Paranchikhani vyatudasvayamyo. By default, we are extrovert. But rare indeed is the one who has the courage, ability, willingness and guts to close his eyes and look within. Kaschid dhira, rare indeed is he. Pratyagatmanamaikshat, he is no more satisfied with the worldly ticklings. Such a seeker is the one who has unloaded the heaviness and entered the light area of wisdom. See, friends, and when we thus understand that what is that which is carrying all the weight, see, then we all come to know that there is only one thing, and that one thing is called as I. Now about this I, there is the biggest confusion. See, who is this I? If I is not there, we are not interested. See, you must have seen, the mothers talking about their children. One mother talks about her child. My Nabu is so sweet, in the morning when he gets up, he calls me, Mama, Mama. Now, when that mother is talking about her child, if there is another mother, do you think she will listen to that? This is nothing. My child was calling me when he was inside. See? Because in the first child, I was not involved. In short, where I is not, it does not exist for us. Now the question is, who is this I? See, friends, See, in English grammar, there are three persons. First person singular, second person singular plural, and third person singular plural. First person singular is I, second person singular plural is thou and you, third person singular plural is he, she, it singular and they plural. Be very attentive. Unless I, the first person, is, the second person and the third person has no existence. Be attentive. When you make the plural of third person singular, he, plural is they. So it continues to be the third person. Second person singular, thou. Plural, you. Continues to be second person. First person singular does not have the plural. You all have studied grammar. Did you ever recognize this? First person singular, what is the plural? We. We includes second person, third person and first person. The real I is the one which is all inclusive. But our understanding of I is I versus you. So unless this I is correctly understood and comprehended, we are groping in darkness. And the load of this darkness is such terrible that throughout our life we keep on suffering. Therefore, we all have to recognize this. Who is this I? Who is carrying the load? And when we come to recognize this I is the one which is carrying the load of everything, and yet he is not loaded with anything. See the contradiction. 9th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina masthani sarvabhutani nachaham teshu avastitah nachamasthani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhutabhrunnacha bhutastah mamatma bhutabhavanaha. I am the formless, support all the forms. Therefore, all the forms are in me, but I am not in them. But to be very frank, from my standpoint, neither they are in me nor I am in them. See, friends, this absolute I, unless this is recognized, all that we have been doing in our life is a mere wastage. And when we come to discover the real meaning of I, everything dissolves. Problems cannot be solved. You solve one problem. My son is not getting married, Swami, what should I do? See, I would have got married to him had I been a girl. No, what can I do if he doesn't get married? He is wise, therefore he is not getting married. No, actually, no. You please tell him something. I said, look here, if I have to tell him, I will tell him never get married. You see, your parents, are they happy? You have got a direct example in your own house, and yet you don't learn. Never get married. No, Swamiji, you always make joke. I said, this time I am serious. Okay, the son gets married. Is it over? Now, I never expected my daughter-in-law will be like this. No daughter-in-law is good. It is a thumb rule. And no mother-in-law is good. Why? Manufactures defect. You cannot do anything. It is like this. See? You try to solve one problem and create 100 problems. See, friends. After you get married, okay, got married. Then 1 year, 2 years, Swamiji, बच्चे नहीं हो रहे. No, they are not getting children. No, what should I say? Pray to the Lord, oh Lord, give them a litter. See, friends, there is no problem which can be completely solved. A simple rule I will tell you. In relative world, there is no absolute solution to any problem. In the absolute reality, there is no problem which deserves any solution. See, friends. And what I we understand, our I is only relative I. I versus you. If you just become little aware, whenever you are disturbed, you will come to know you are disturbed as mother, father, brother, husband, wife, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, son-in-law. Somebody or the other is miserable, and this somebody is in relation to somebody. Come to recognize this. And when we are thus able to unload the unwanted load we are carrying, till then life will not be light. And such people constantly suffer in their life. And those who are suffering, they never like anybody happy. It's very peculiar, this world. God created this world for fun. You unnecessarily become serious. What is the fun? Fun is husband and wife. It is said, marriages are made in heavens. So also the thunder and the storm. It also comes from there. So the two partners are brought together, husband and wife. Now if they are at the same time, there won't be any fun. So what the Lord does, if the husband is the one who doesn't get sleep, the wife will be one who touches the bed and start her siren. Grrr, grrr. And the husband becomes extremely angry. This lady, I don't know, what is the matter? Because he doesn't get the sleep, if she gets sleep, he is angry. In the same manner, a person who is miserable himself, when he sees somebody happy, he becomes more miserable. Like people looking at me become very miserable. Swamiji, what is there for you all the time? Be happy, get married and show, be happy. That means marriage is a license, to become miserable, tathastu. See, friends, therefore, all the spiritual practices unload. The more you will unload, the more you will be light. I received one PowerPoint presentation from somebody. It's a very beautiful presentation. And the title was The Principle of Emptiness. And this principle I discovered about 30 years before. I was staying in some place, very small. Then the host who kept me in that place, he said, Swami, this is a very small place. I would like to get a bigger house for you. I said, why worry? I am happy here. No. I said, okay, then do it. So he made me select one house and got a big flat. So the luggage has to be shifted. I said, no, it is your problem. You select it now, you shift. I am not going to come. And I went out. And I had only one kind of luggage, and that is books. Rest of my things are in my suitcase and laptop. That is all. Nothing beyond it. So he packed all those books in about 10 to 20 cartons and shifted in this new house. Now he doesn't know what to do, so he just piled them up. And thereafter, every time I used to go, oh God, I had to open them and see and sort them out and again put them back. Okay, next time I will. No, I'm in a hurry. Like that postponement 1, 2, 3 years continued. I did not open that. Finally, one day I wrote an email to some of my librarian friends and told him that there are hundreds of beautiful books, rare books. If you want, you can take for your library. I will be very happy. He said, very good, Swami, I will do it. And he simply collected all the cartons and went and wrote me email. Swamiji, may I received the books? When you come, you please sign some papers. I said, okay. That relieved such a load on my mind. Actually, the books were sitting in a house. I had nothing to do. Yet, the moment it was given away, see, friends, you must have done in your own house. When you start a cleaning spree, you remove certain things, and you feel so good. See, I have removed everything. So you remove everything and then call everybody. Wife, children, see, something important for you. 60% wife brings back inside the house. The 40% the child brings out and again do the same. Unload, unload, unload. If the load is out of foolishness, the unloading can be only through wisdom. See, friends. And all the load is only through foolishness. We only imagine that somebody is ours, something is ours. When this imagination is corrected, we continue to be where we are, what we are, yet we unload ourselves. Living in that wisdom is living lightly in the light of wisdom. And for that, we are taking one text, Anubhavananda. This Anubhavananda, you must not have even heard the name. I also did not hear. One day it so happened. I said, I have been talking all the Upanishad like Isha, Kena, Kata, Inna, Mundaka, Mandukya, Aitreya, Taitreya, Chandogya, Brudaranyaka, then Shveta, Shatara. I said, now these Upanishads I have been talking again and again and again and again. Let me try something different for a change. And then I started digging. I came across some book where there was a compilation of 108 Upanishads. So I started from A, B, C, D. And the first Upanishad I came across was this Anubhavananda. And then there is one girl in Bombay. She is very good, in taking dictation. So she is a school teacher, English teacher. She finishes her school at 1 o'clock. By 1 o'clock my lunch is done. After lunch, if I am not sleeping, then she takes dictation. If I am sleeping, she hangs around. And then when I am fresh, then I start, come on, sit down. And I am lying in my bed and take the Upanishad and start dictation. One after another, 3, 4, 5 pages over. This is how this Upanishad has come in my hand. And when I am going through, it is so simple, it is so beautiful, it is so direct. Therefore I thought, why not share with you? And this Upanishad gives us a real meaning of I. See? When I say, I am 16 years old for last 40 years, what does it mean? I means body. When I say I am hungry, here I means pranamaya kosha. When I say I am hurt, I means mind. When I say that I am a successful self-made man, I means vijnanamaya kosha. When I say I am the Baba happy-go-lucky, so there I means the Anandamaya kosha. Then when I say I am fed up of my son, so who is this I? I is the mother or the father. When I say I am losing a lot in my business, so I means a businessman. So we are not one. We are a crowd. And this load of the crowd makes us perpetually miserable. So who is this I? When you go deep in your own experiences, you will come to know that behind every disturbance, there is Mr. Somebody. So what is the load we are carrying? We are carrying the load of many buddies. And when we will be able to unload this load of many buddies, we will be completely unloaded and we will be light. And when you are light, you can never be miserable. See, when I was in USA, I was traveling a lot and I used to have only one small bag and one laptop bag. Both only cabin luggage, no more checking in. In USA, they are very daridri. You know, for every check-in luggage, you have to pay $15 every time. I said, by the time I finish my journey, I would have paid more than $500. I said, it is better that I don't check in luggage at all. So only small luggage. So my friend was asking, Swami, with such a small luggage you can travel? I said, yes, travel light. If you learn the art of living lightly in the light of wisdom, then you will see life is a great fun. For us, life is mental because our fundamentals are not clear. And therefore, the real spiritual practice is unloading all our loads. And the loads are nothing but many buddies we are carrying on our head. And therefore, we will study in this Upanishad how to unload ourselves. So you must have seen, the Guruvati Amma was chanting some mantras. Om na karmana prajaya dhanena tyagi naike amritatvamanishu parena nakam nihitam guhayam vibrajate yadyatayo vishanti vedanta vijnana sunishtitataha sannyasa yogat yataya shuddha sattvaha te brahmalokeshu parantakale paramrutat parimuchanti sarve. This mantra is not in the book, don't struggle. I was seeing Narayana. See? Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena. Neither by karma, nor by progeny, nor by wealth, immortality is attained. Then, tyagi neke amritattva manashu. Only by renunciation. Now be very attentive. Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, towards the end, the ultimate instruction given by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarvapapebhyah mokshayishyami vachuja. There the teacher says, Sarvadharman parityajya, give up everything. And we imagine, I am observing fast. I have given up food today. Because today I don't have to eat. Yesterday I ate today's quota. And tomorrow, because I have not eaten today, tomorrow I will eat double. Tyagi leke, renunciation. See, friends, the real meaning of renunciation is, first of all, find out what is yours in this world that you want to give up. See, this mic which is in front of me, if I say, I have given up this mic. How can I give up unless something is owned by me? One girl came and told me, Amity, yes, talak, talak, talak. So I asked her, my dear mother, when did we get married? Oh, marriage is required for the divorce? Yes. Oh, I thought we can just take like that. In the same manner, you can renounce something if it is yours. Now, what is in this world that is ours? Find out. This is the meaning of living lightly in the light of wisdom. You don't have to give up anything. Don't hold on to the world. See, friends, the day you discover this principle, you will live very much in this world, and yet the world won't touch you. Padma Patra Vivamasa, Bhagavad Gita says, like the lotus leaf is born in the waters, is nurtured in the waters, is growing in the waters, is living in the waters, and yet the waters cannot touch the lotus leaf. In the same manner, we live very much in this world, like any ordinary person. But the extra factor which makes a wise man extraordinary is this. He is no more influenced by the achievements and failures. Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigataspuraha, vitaraga bhayakrodaha stitadhi muni uchyate. A person with steady wisdom alone is living lightly in this world. Therefore, friends, this Atma-Upanishad will reveal to us what is the correct and the real meaning of I. Who is this I about whom we talk about? And the day we will discover the correct meaning of I, our whole life will be totally different. And that is what we have to learn, and it is for that purpose we have come here. Like every Upanishad, this Upanishad also begins with the Shanti part, and this Shanti part you all know probably. If you know, you join with me. If you don't know, you pretend that you are chanting and simply move the lips. Om Bhadram Karane Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyema Kshavirya Yatra Sthirairangai Stushtvasam Tanubhi Vashema Deva Hitam Yadayu Swasti na Indro Muddashravaha Swasti na Usha Vishwaveda Swasti nastaksho Anishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now the usual translation is like this, and the unusual translation is what we are written here. First listen the usual translation. Om Bhadram Karnevi Shrunuyama Devaha. O God, let us hear only auspicious. Second thing, Bhadram Pashyema Kshavirya Jatra. O worthy of worship Lord, may we see only auspicious. Now question is, what we are going to hear, is it in our hands? Somebody comes and starts abusing you, and you say, Bhadram Karnevi, hey, I do not do it abuses, kindly speak good about me. You cannot do that. Then what is the meaning of this thing? See, very simple. Bhadram Karnevi Shrunuyama Devaha. Let anybody say anything. You take a positive meaning out of it. See? And the day you discover this technique, instead of taking a negative aspect of life, so whatever is suppose, like Kabir Maharaj, he says in his couplets, let us have those people who censure us, who find our faults as our When they are our neighbors, they will find out our faults and then we can improve. See, without any soap and water, we will be cleaned because they will find out our faults. In this manner, Bhadram Karnevi Suryamadeva, O Lord, let us have the positive attitude towards whatever is happening in our life. And Bhadram Pashyemaksha Viryajatraha, like we have expertise in seeing something bad in everything and everybody, in the same manner, apply that expertise in pretending that I am interacting with God. Try this. Whenever we are interacting with anybody, just make it to yourself. Oh, Krishna has come in the form of wife. Krishna has come in the form of son. Then accept cheerfully. But she is so terrible, I don't know what to do with her. This is new avatar. There are only not 10 avatars of Bhagavan Krishna. This is the special avatar. Try to play. See the joy of life. Bhadram Pashyemaksha Viryajatraha. Then Stirai Angai Stuštuvagam Sastanubihi Vashemadeva Yadayu. The most important spiritual practice is remain as a fit instrument. Physically, emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. And unless we are fit, we cannot serve others. Suppose I have got a spondylosis and a fractured hand and a collar in my neck, and I say, I want to lift this suitcase and keep it there. You can't lift a papad and you want to lift the suitcase. So if we want to serve, we have to be healthy. So take care of your health. Physical, emotional, intellectual and spiritual. Physical, you all know very well. I'll give you one thumb rule about physical health. Take care of your Madhya Pradesh, central province. He whose digestion is normal, he is perfect. Many of us have got all the time same problem. How many? Something is wrong, take care. See? There was one school, and in their school, one new teacher joined. And he used to sit along with the other old teachers in the classroom, teachers' retirement room. When they have no class, they will sit in that room and correct the papers or the copies, whatever it is. So the young teacher used to sit, and next to him there was an old teacher who was sitting. And constantly he was licking gases. So this young teacher looked at the old teacher. So old teacher said, Beta, want to tell you, I have got gas trouble. So that young teacher said, Uncle, you don't have gas trouble. Gases you have, trouble we have. Take care of your stomach. Everything will be all right. First. Second thing is emotional. Never be emotional in life. See, we must have love. We must have good emotions. But we should not be victimized by the same emotion. For every small little thing, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, there are some people, for no reason, you touch them, they start crying. Don't be like that. Be strong. Third, intellectual health. Intellectual health is when you study scriptures. Now, I am not talking about being intellectual. You know the difference between the two I explained you last time. There are some people who are intellectuals and some are intelligent. Intellectuals are intelligently miserable. And intelligent people are never miserable. So, the intellectual health and then the spiritual health, be more and more living in awareness. Then only we can serve the society. Otherwise we cannot. So sthirairangaista suštuvāgam sastanomihi vashēmadeva hitam yadāyu swastirindro vruddhashravaha. O Lord Indra, may you bless us. O Lord Usha, the sun, may you bless us. Sun can bless us if we wake up before the sunrise. This is too much. All of us have studied in KG1 when we were 1 kg of weight. Early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy and wise. And what we do? We go late to bed and late to rise is the way to be unhealthy and otherwise. And this is what we call prosperity. Those people who wake up after the sunrise in the next life, they are born as the bed bugs. This comes in Khatmal Mahapurana. Now all of you know next life. Don't have to worry. Kya hoga? No. You will start your day early in the morning. See what a joy it is. So, Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha Sastina Starksha Arishtanemi. Arksha is the Garuda, the sound, the word, the scriptures. May we study the scriptures to bless us, and Swastino Brahaspati Dadhatu. May the wise people bless us by giving us the wisdom. In this manner, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The 3-time peace refers to healthy disposition at the level of the gross, subtle and the causal bodies. First Shanti is with reference to the gross body. May our gross body be available to us whenever we need. Healthy does not mean you can lift 500 kilos of weight. That is not being healthy, that is being foolish. The real health is our body is available to us whenever it is required. That is called real freedom. See? So, for Shanti, let our body be available to us whenever we want. Like one of the names of Arjuna was Gudakesha. Gudakesha means the one who has conquered sleep. The one boy told me, Swamiji, then you can call me Gudakesha. So why? I also conquered sleep. How? I can sleep anytime. That is not conquering sleep. You can wake up whenever it is required. Oh, that I can't do. Both are equally important. See? When we want, we should be able to enter the sleep, and when we want, we should be able to get out of the sleep. That freedom. See? So, this is the first Shanti. Second Shanti is with reference to the subtle body, which is a seat for all our desires, ambitions, etc. Which is a seat for experiencing good and bad experiences. So Shanti means what? Let us be at peace with ourselves. Those who are at peace with themselves, they alone can be at peace with the whole world. Om Shanti, Shanti. And third Shanti is with reference to our correct understanding about I. Who am I? When these 3 Shantis are perfectly attained, then only life is fulfilled. In this manner, This Upanishad began with this Shanti part. So if you feel like, we can chant it together or you repeat after me. And then every class we start, together we will chant. This is just a little practice. Om Bhadram Karane Shrunuyama Devaha. Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha. Sthirairangaistushtuvan sastanobhi. Vyashema devahitam yadayuhu. Swasti na indro vruddhashravaha. Swasti na pusha vishwavedaha. Swasti nastarksho arishtanemihi. Swasti no bruhaspatir dadhato. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. After this Shanti part, now why the Shanti part is chanted? Shanti part chanting in today's world is like when we dial somebody, what is the first thing we do? What is the first thing we talk? If you are a Gujarati in India, then the phone, bol. So we say hello. Hello means what? The other side, there is somebody. You are not talking only to a dead phone. In the same manner, the Shanti part is tuning ourselves with the theme. Unless we are tuned with the teacher and the student and the subject matter, there cannot be transfer of knowledge. Therefore, for tuning, like we say hello, and then we start talking, in the same manner, we first of all tune ourselves. So the tuning between the teacher and the student, the tuning between the subject matter and the exposition, the tuning between the subject matter and the student listening and understanding and not misunderstanding. Because there are 4 types of students. Teacher is one. He talks the same thing to everybody. But 4 types of students understand 4 different ways. First student understands exactly what the teacher said and meant. He is called an Uttam Adhikari, the best student. The second one is the one who understands 50%. He is called a Madhyam Adhikari. The third one is the one who doesn't understand anything. He is called an Adham Adhikari. And the fourth one is Adhama Adhama. He understands exactly opposite. So the teacher is the same, but understanding is different depending upon the quality of the students. Therefore, after having tuned with this, now we begin from the first mantra, Atha Angira Trividaha Purushaha Ajayata Atma Antaratma Paramatma Cha Iti. Atha, now Angira, the Angira Rishi said to the student, because the student has approached, this word Atha indicates the auspicious beginning. Atha means thereafter. Thereafter means what? Be very attentive. First spiritual instruction is be good, do good to everybody. You should not become angry with somebody. You should love your neighbor like yourself. This is KG1. Good behavior. Second stage. Our life is not limited between womb and the tomb. Our life is beyond the womb and the tomb. Therefore, live in such a manner that you can design your next life. That is the second degree spiritual instruction. But then the student is not satisfied there. How long are we going to do the same thing? Do good karma, go to heaven, come back, and then do bad karma, go to dog, then come back. How long? See, it is something like whether the bird is first or the egg is first. Karma is first or the jiva is first. Who is the first one? Therefore, this cannot satisfy a sincere, deeply interested seeker. To such a student, third, atha, to such a student, now the teacher talks about. So what the teacher says, atha, trividaha purushaha ajayata. There are three types of self or the Atma. Which are those three? Atma, Antaratma and Paramatma Chaiti. The one is the Atma, second is Antaratma and third is Paramatma. See, in Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter, Bhagavan says in one verse, Uddare Atmanatmanam Natmanam Avasade Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratmana. 8 times he uses the word Atma, 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 Atma. Now what is this khichadi of Atma? So here the teacher talks about that there are 3 ways the Atma, the self is referred to. One is the Atma, second is Antaratma, the inner controller, and the third is the Paramatma, the Supreme Self. Now one by one will be explained. Tvak, Charma, Masa, Roma, Angushta, Angulya, Prishta, Vamsha, Nakha, Gulfa, Udara, Nevi, Medra, Kati, Uru, Kapona, Shrotra, Bru, Lalata, Bahu, Parva, Shiro, Dhamanika, Akshini, Bhavanti, Jayate, Mriyate, Ittesha, Bahyatma. Now, the external self is explained. What is the external self? The external self or the gross body is consisting of the dermis, the epidermis, the muscle, the hair, the thumbs, the fingers, the back, nails, ankles, abdomen, umbilicus, organ of procreation, waist, lion, cheeks, eyebrows, forehead, arms, back, side, head, eyes, etc., etc., which is ultimately subjected to birth and death. So our gross body is referred to as the Atma in the initial stages. See? And this is what we all understand. See, all of us have the fear of death. Now see what happens. During our childhood, we have touched fire and we got burned. Therefore, we have fear of the fire. Now, this fear of fire is born out of our earlier experience. See? Suppose, there is one girl I know, she has got a very funny fear. And the fear is about cockroaches. She doesn't feel afraid of holding the snake. He is not afraid. Very daredevil type of person. But the moment, the other day, when she was riding with me in the car, on the road, when she saw cockroach, she jumped. Oh God! Such kind of fear. So maybe sometime, somewhere, something must have happened, and that the experience must have been terrifying. The moment she sees the cockroach, she is frightened. Meaning, fear is always about that which we have experienced earlier, is it not? Now, have we experienced death? Why should we have fear about death? Think. But we are all the time worried about this. Mamaji, this I am very much afraid about death. So what can I say? I promise you, don't be afraid. You will definitely die. Why fear about death? Because we consider ourselves to be body and we see other bodies dying and I am also the body, therefore I will also die. So this basic error is here. And nobody has told us that we are the body. And all the scriptures and Mahatmas come and tell us that you are the Supreme Self. But we don't accept that. And that which nobody told us we are the body, we start living as the body, for the body, on everybody. See, friends, the more you inquire about this, how this body can be me? See, there was one place, one person died, and elderly man. He and his wife were known for very much, loving each other. And when that man died, this lady refused to go into that room. And not only that, she said, I am very hungry, give me something to eat. No, that fellow is lying there in the other room and she is hungry. She has nothing to do. So when she was told, see, according to your tradition, you have to take him in your lap and then the Panditji will come and do some rites and all that. No, I don't want to do that. I am hungry, give me to eat. And when she was given food, she said, you are not giving me achar, give pickles. Can you imagine? Because the body is dead and we say dead and gone. So somebody has gone. Body is falling dead. And this body I am. The more you reflect on this, you come to know our understanding about body with the self is wrong, and further thought we will take in our next episode. Oh.